What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. My name is Craig, and we're going to talk about the markets a little bit real quick. Then we're going to get into the Bitcoin action. We're also going to take a look at Solana and XRP at the end of the video. I'm going to show you what trade I'm in right now, where I got in, where my stops are, and kind of how I'm playing this trade. Not every trade is the same, right? So I'm going to kind of show you what I'm doing here just in case we have seen the top. But as you guys know, I think we're in Wyckoff distribution, and we're going to take a look at both the schematic number 1 and 2 and kind of see where we're at with that. We'll take a look at how I drew it out a couple months ago, where we're at now. And I want to also talk a little bit about, if you guys follow me on X, if you don't, my link is down below in the description, but you can follow me on crypto Twitter, X / whatever. I talked a little bit this morning. I just put a post out talking about the Coinbase and the SEC ruling, right? Whenever something comes out like that, there's always usually this false narrative of now it's going to go to the moon because this happened, right? Well, we seen it. CNBC had Brian on there, the CEO of Coinbase, talking it up and blah, blah, blah. And it's all over social media. Usually when that happens, that's creating FOMO, right? The fear of missing out. People think they're going to miss out because now it's going to the moon because some great news came out, and then it just comes crashing down. I said to be careful on days like today because a lot of times that's just a grab for exit liquidity, meaning they're getting people to buy into their dumps, right? So just be careful when you see things like that, right? Especially in these crazy times in the markets that we could be right at the top, right? So word from my sponsor, PrimeXBT. Definitely check them out if you haven't already. Awesome exchange, guys. You can trade traditional markets, gold, silver, oil, S&P, Dow Jones, Forex, and crypto, all from one exchange. You can sign up using my link down below. Can get you up to $1,000 bonus or a $7,000 bonus. So if you just put in $10, you can get 20% free. So if you put in $10, you get 2. If you put in 10,000, you get 2,000, so on and so forth, up to $7,000 bonus. So awesome deal. If you don't want to use KYC and VPN and all that, people have asked me for an exchange, check out BITUNIX. I also have a link down below. You deposit 100, they put another 100 on top. This is mainly for crypto, just a crypto exchange. If you're just into trading crypto, this is the one for you. Let's take a look at where we're at here. So I'm going to show you my trade right after this, but let's look at what we talked about in the last video. I told you fake out. This could be a fake out. And I told you that our target remains the same right here, right? It still remains about that 84.7-ish from the triangle breakout, because we just got another fake out at the top. And I said this would be invalid if we broke the top. And you can go back, look at my Twitter post, read it. It'll tell you as long as we don't break the top of the triangle, which we have not broke the top of the triangle. So I still think we're going to get down to these levels. Now, this is the main area to watch. If we're still in distribution, either schematic 1 or 2, we cannot break this 89.06, which is this low right here. If we break that, bear market could have started, possibly, right? But I'm going to show you in the macro a way that it could get really scary for a while for the hodlers and whatever, and lose 50-60% and still go back up like it did in 2021. And I'm going to show you how that's a possibility also. But taking a look at where we're at right now, I'm still looking for these lower targets. Here's another area you're going to want to watch. It's going to be this trend line here off of these 2 wicks, and that's right around 100,000, 100,000, 500, somewhere in that range, depending on where it hits, right? That's a descending line. So if that breaks, come back, test it for support, then we're probably going to go much, much higher. And of course, being distribution. So my trade, I put in one this morning right here. I got in about 98,000. Well, it tells you where my entry was. Yeah, 98,094. I was trying to get it 99.1. So 99,094 I got in. I shorted 3 Bitcoin. As of right now, we're up $11,600. And I only used $1,400 margin to get in, right? So $1,400. Now I'm up to 11,700, right? That's why I like to use margin. I don't have to risk as much of my capital to get the rewards. I don't have to spend 100,000 for a Bitcoin just to if it pumps $1,000, make $1,000, right? That's why I like trading. Anyways, this is where I'm at in this trade. Right now, I have my stops at 98.7. So no matter what, I'm at a very, very minor. Even if it shot straight up now, I'd be at a minor loss. Now, how I'm playing this one, I will move my stops down as I deem necessary. I'm going to see where this bounces. If this was the top, I want to safely stay in this with the stops at 98.7, right? I'm willing to, if you're new to trading, you might want to take the profit there. That's a pretty big profit for someone new to trading, right? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to ride this out thinking this is a top. And if we break this level here around that 95, I'll probably move my stops somewhere down above this 55 EMA, which is probably going to be around 97, 97.5, just to lock in some profit in case if it does bounce. I'm not going to put an actual take profit spot on the bottom of the trade. Now, if you're new to trading, you may want to do that if you think it's going to go to a certain area. But as of right now, I'm just going to play at moving my stops and keeping into profit. I'm already not going to lose anything, so I'm going to ride it like this for now. I'll let you know if anything changes. And so this is the way to look at it if we're going to get another pop-up. If you're around in 2021, right, I called this top almost to, I called it for being at the middle or end of April, which that's exactly when it hit. And I called it at about 61 to 62,000. That's exactly where it hit. We came down. Let's see how much that dropped there. And that's pretty much like what we're seeing now, right? We had this big move, pull back, and then this. Big move, pull back, then we're here. This does definitely look like a topping pattern. Could have one more run up that we've been talking about, and I'll show you that in a schematic next. But as you can see the big hidden bearish divergence here. Or I'm sorry, bearish divergence here. Bearish divergence here. We do have some hidden bullish, depends on when these weeklies are closing, right? But again, we'll see what happens here. But we could just be seeing a repeat of this, that we get one big drop down, and that would probably get us somewhere around the 50,000 to 55,000 range, and then get this bounce up right here, right? Get one more run up that could get you that big high towards the end of the year that people are expecting, right? That is one possibility, but either way is saying that pretty soon here we're gonna have a big drop, guys, and that's what I'm trying to catch. So if this trade, if I get stopped out, I will wait till we get above that 105, start shorting, start laddering in my shorts around that area, just so I don't miss that big drop. There's so much more money into trading than just buying, right? Especially when you're playing at these levels. You have to put so much capital in for so little gains. Just doesn't make sense to me. All right, so let's take a look at schematic number one, and that's right here. This is Wyckoff distribution schematic number one. Now, this is the same thing I drew out last month, the beginning of January, I think it was when I made the video. I'd have to go back and double check, but playing out perfectly, guys. If we're going to get that run up, we need to bounce soon, hard and fast. And the top would be sometime in the middle or end of March, not April this time, but March, right? That's what I'd be looking for, somewhere between 112 and 117. And I'll show you this schematic over here. Schematic number one right here, right? So this is where we would be right now, coming on up, looking for this run. Now, if it's schematic number two, then we've already topped, but we should still get one more pump to back up to these levels here, which would be somewhere around, let me put this over, somewhere around 106, let's say 105 to 107. And that's where I will be putting my shorts in if I get stopped out of this short that I'm in now. And that would look something like this, right? That would get us right around to this area, which would be right in here, and then our continuation down. But we really need to see what's going on here, guys. Just be careful. If you are trading this, make sure you're using stop losses, guys. All right, let's take a look at Solana. So Solana, as you guys know, I gave you this target way back over here when we were around 200. I said watch for the 164 test. We got a test there. We did get a bounce, but now we're coming back down. If we break this level and this turns into your resistance, guys, my Solana target is 27 bucks. Could go a lot lower, but that's my first target. And that doesn't mean it goes straight down, guys. It could bounce around here for a while, but nevertheless, if you are trading altcoins, this will be a great trade to get into if it does continue down here. Otherwise, if this holds, remember I said you could come up and retest this top trend line as a possibility that Bitcoin and everything else gets one more leg up. But we'll have to wait and see what happens there. Yeah, that's about it. Let's look at XRP. XRP still in this channel. Nothing's really changed here. We almost hit our first target. We don't have to even hit it. But if we do, this is a place I'd look for rejection, and then we have another target at 391, another target. These are all areas I'd be looking to short. Although I'm not trading XRP, but I know a lot of you guys do. So thanks for watching, guys. I know that was kind of a lot crammed into a little bit of time. I will be going over more altcoins and other things in future videos. So make sure you subscribe, tick that notification bell to get you notified when I post new videos, smash that thumbs up, leave your comments, all that good stuff. Thanks, guys. I'll catch you in the next one.